Hey everyone, Keith, Big Strats again, and I want to talk to you today about this idea that the more importance you place on something, the more likely it is you're not going to get it. This idea is from a book called Reality Transurfing, and I thought it was so important that I had to make this video and talk about it. So what do I mean? Let's say I go outside and there's a rock. Okay, it's a rock. Now, let's say I wrap it in this importance aura. Now this rock is the most precious thing in the world to me. I'm gonna make sure I don't drop it. I'm gonna make sure no one steals it. I'm gonna make sure that rock is somewhere that no one can find it so I can protect it. This rock is now extremely important to me, and now what has happened? This rock that is seemingly insignificant and has no value, because objectively it doesn't, I have now placed an undue amount of importance on that thing, thus skewing the way I interact with reality. Now, when that happens, you are disrupting a certain state of equilibrium. Here's what I mean. When you operate in life without that arbitrary sense of importance placed on certain things, you exist in a certain flow state. Now let's take the idea of the rock and how I now exist within reality due to the amount of importance I've placed on it. Now the balance of energy has shifted, and now I exist in a more volatile state due to the importance I've placed on that rock. Now I'm coveting it. Now I'm protecting it. Now I'm behaving in a certain volatile way with other people because of the importance on that rock. Now, this rock could be anything. You have to be with a certain person. You have to acquire a certain car. XYZ. Now, what happens when you distort reality? Well, nature is going to balance itself out. It's going to balance itself out. That thing that you find so important is now going to avoid you. It's now going to be more distant from you. The importance that you place on it is skewing reality upwards, or in any direction that you want to imagine. So what reality is going to do, what the law of nature and energy is going to do in terms of balance, is even things out. It's going to make it more difficult for that thing to manifest in your life. So what do we do about this? It's not about how you actually go about doing the thing. Yes, you do have to focus on process and optimize your process when it comes to being effective at what you do, but when you place that undue importance on something, going to a certain place, meeting a certain person, being with that person, etc., you skew your own reality and the way that you interact with it and make things harder for yourself. You need to take away the amount of importance you're placing on things, and then you're also going to take away the amount of resistance you have between you and that thing. You can make it a lot easier to manifest the things you want in your life just by making them less important and behaving in a more natural way towards the acquisition of them. Guys, I hope this idea was something cool. I hope it brought you some value, and if it did, please let me know. This is Keith from Big Strats. Till next time.